All right, we're here with Dale Gifford for SaltCon 2017 here in Layton. Dale, how you doing?
Doing good.
All right.
Good to see you guys.
So tell us all about what's going on here at SaltCon 2017.
Oh my gosh, a lot of the same, but bigger.
Yeah?
You know, we added over 7,000 square feet. We're at the main entrance now. We got the main registration desk. But the biggest thing this year is all of the games we're giving away. Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
I'm so glad to have my house back. Took a 26-foot U-Haul to bring them all
Oh
here.
my goodness.
It's crazy.
Well, that's wild. That's wild. So what sponsors you got this year?
So our co-sponsors this year are Eagle-gryphon Games,
Okay.
Mayday Games, which is a local company, Daedalus Productions, which is another local company, Tasty Minstrel Games, which is another local company.
Where's Tasty Minstrel? I didn't see that.
Tasty Minstrel, they didn't do a booth.
Okay.
So their philosophy this year is, hey, this is our local con, and we want to play games and interact with people and do that, and we don't want to man a booth. And I'm like, hey, not a problem.
Cool.
Yep. And then our last co-sponsor this year is Double Exposure Envoy, which you've probably seen the Play to Win room. 70% of those games come from companies that they represent.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. So how many people are attending this year?
Okay, so we set the cap this year at 1,400. Last year we did 1,142. And the last time I checked, we were at 1,360 people.
Wow.
So I think we'll hit our 1,400 and we'll max it out. We'll just close down registration and play some games.
Wow, that's awesome. That's freaking cool. Well, great, congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're here at Layton through, you said, how many years you're contracted through here in Layton?
So we have it reserved for Infinity because they told me there was no limit.
That's right.
But we have to sign new contracts because they're changing up the pricing and different stuff like that. So I have a contract already in place for 2018, and as soon as the convention's over, we're going to sign contracts for the next 2-3 years. Wonderful.
Well, hey, great con as always.
Yeah.
Thanks for all you do, and check out SaltCon.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
All right, we are here with Alex, who's going to tell us a little bit about his company and what it's all about.
Yes, indeed. Well, we are Eagle-gryphon Games, as you can see behind us. We have several hundred products now. We range the gambit, which really is one of our signatures. We have the heavy games like Vital Lacerda's The Gallerist, as well as Lisboa, which is about to release here at Origins. So we're all very excited about that. And we also have the lighter family games, the Griffin Bookshelf series, such as Ink and Gold, by designers like Alan Moon and Bruno Fodati. So, and we also have A games, the card games, which are even smaller price point. And yeah, many different games.
My husband and I are a little bit addicted to Ink and Gold.
Okay, sweet.
It's very press your luck. I love it, and I never leave when I need to, and I always stay and lose everything. But hey, that's the fun of it, right?
Right, push your luck.
I know.
That's what it's all about.
Tell me about how Eagle-gryphon started.
Right, so it's actually a family business. My father started it back in 2003, and at the time we had both the Eagle Games brand, and we also started the Griffin brand, and then we've merged the two together since then into one brand. So we've been doing it 13 years now, and yeah, loving it.
Great. Are you guys local? Are you from elsewhere?
We are headquartered in Phoenix, Arizona now. So if you're watching this and you're around Phoenix, please come check us out. Come check out the retail stores. We'll be there. And we do our shipping fulfillment from Kentucky. So.
Great. Okay, one last question. What's the
Absolutely.
favorite game you've got?
My favorite game? Wow, that's a hard one. I'd have to go with Clockwork Wars. I worked directly with Hassan Lopez on that game, and it just has a special place in my heart. So if you haven't checked it out and you love war games, please check it out.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Alex.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good luck to you today.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Hey, you guys need a teacher?
We do.
Ah, yes, I'm very familiar with this game. The game of Fury of Dracula.
That's right.
Very familiar with this game. So I'll just give you a quick brief run through so you guys can get to the meat of it.
All
so
right.
as you guys have already done the right thing. You guys have picked out your players. What you're doing wrong right off the bat is you're supposed to play them upside down.
Oh man.
It's a secret. It's so nobody knows who you are, right? So you imagine yourself, you're going through Europe, pretending to hunt for vampires. But if the vampire knew you were Van Helsing, you'd be dead. So you turn those upside down, and now you have these blue cards, and you have this action card. This gives you the rules, so you don't need it because I'm telling you the rules, right? So you can either punch, which means when you play this card, you get to punch your neighbor right in the arm.
We can go counterclockwise, right?
Well, no, that's only if you use escape.
Oh.
But you obviously have read a little bit of the rule book if you use escape. And so I'm going to punch you. You go, nope, counterclockwise.
Okay.
And then you punch your neighbor.
Okay.
The first person to give up is the vampire. Game over. So that's how you play the game. So enjoy it.
We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Oh, no, you know what? It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
All right.
It's truly my pleasure. All right, thanks. I'm with Larry and Ben from Quirky Engine Entertainment. They are a local game creator here in Utah, and they've come out with a new game. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about this new game you guys came out with?
Absolutely, yeah. We finished this on a Kickstarter, did really well. This is a rock and roll cardboard game.
Okay.
It's really full of humor, kind of a Spinal Tap-esque sort of humor.
But that's the thing I like about your guys' games. I don't know who you get to do it, but your art is always phenomenal.
Oh, thank
the
you.
Art is always phenomenal.
Well, that's got to be. The art has to be. That is
really
all about it.
Creates that immersive kind of thematic experience. Absolutely.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you being a musician will totally understand.
Yes.
There's a lot of
This
references.
is all based on real life.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Everything's happened in real life to bands.
You die at 26 because of too much cocaine.
You can't have enough. You can't get enough drummers. You know.
Do you have a Yoko Ono card?
Oh, we do.
Destroy. You do. Fantastic.
There's a possibility that one of the musicians' girlfriends takes over managing the band.
Okay.
She starts taking half the money.
You have to roll dice to see if band members create fires in venues.
Okay.
Yeah, the drummer might get possessed by a demon, in which case you have to roll to see if that's good or bad.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
for
Do you
the
get to
band.
pick the genre of your band?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
very
there's
cool.
musicians of all types. There's actually a band internal to the game called the Punk Cats.
Okay.
And it's an all-female punk band. If you get all 5 members on, which has not happened to our knowledge yet of anybody who's played it, if you get all that, it's a reunion show and you get all kinds of fame.
Oh, very cool.
The point of the game isn't to make money, because nobody makes money in rock and roll. It's to be famous.
So now are you guys done with your Kickstarter?
We're done with Kickstarter. We're just getting ready to start delivering it.
Okay, fantastic.
These got delivered last week.
Yes, last week.
Well, regardless, Quirky Engine Entertainment, these guys are fantastic. They got a lot of games out on the market, and they're all really entertaining, fun games.
Hey, I'm here with Shawn from Renegade Games. So, Shawn, first of all, Renegade was part of Cryptozoic at one point, or
not part of? No. So the owner of Renegade used to be the CEO of Cryptozoic.
Oh, okay.
Started his own company.
Wonderful.
Just wanted to go a different direction. Started his own thing.
Wonderful. Played Gravwell. I love Gravwell, the Renegade edition. Yeah. So, a couple of games I'm interested in here. First of all, Fuse. What's Fuse about?
Fuse is a cooperative, real-time dice rolling game.
Okay.
Super exciting. You have 10 minutes to complete the game. You set your own difficulty level, so you can make it really easy. You can make it super hard. We call it insane mode.
All right.
So you're working with a group of people, and you have to communicate really well. So the great thing that I love about it, a lot of times when you're playing a cooperative game, there's that one person that's just like, let me tell you how to play this game.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't work. You have 10 minutes, right?
Right, so you can't alpha game it.
Yeah, or you're all going to die. You have to work together. So what you're doing is you're rolling dice. You're putting those dice on different bombs that are in front of each person, but you can only take one die from what's rolled.
Okay.
So if you can't take a die, bad things happen. So you need to be telling people openly, I can take this, I can take this.
All right.
And so if something gets left, you roll it and everyone suffers. So it really takes that communication.
Very cool.
As you complete them, get rid of it, grab a new one from the stack, keep on going. If you don't do it in 10 minutes, you blow up, you die, game over. If you do, then you get to complete it. You can track your score, see if you can better it the next time.
All right.
Make the game a little bit harder.
Let me ask you, too, about Covert. I've seen this in stores, don't know too much about it. Why don't you tell me about Covert?
So Covert is that, the good old days. It's the Cold War era.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's that espionage, that spy feel of the game. So every person is going to be a spy. And you've got a network of spies all throughout Europe that you're working on. You have your own little screen in front of you, so that way you've got some secret moves that nobody else knows about.
Right.
You're rolling some dice, you're allocating it on different actions as the game goes. Now, they can see what actions you're going to take, but no one else knows what order you're going to do them in.
Right.
They can try and get in front of you on one and try and slip you up a little bit, so you need to have some plans in your mind for just in case that happens.
Okay.
There's also some cool code cracking where you're rearranging numbers, trying to get them in order for your card. Other people are doing the same thing, and so it's a little frustrating where they're all moving around.
All right.
But it's a lot of fun.
Well, that is awesome. I appreciate your time, and we'll be looking forward for great stuff from Renegade.
Thanks
a lot.
Let's start off by having you tell us your name and your company and what you do.
Perfect. I'm Ben Hilliard. with Daedalus Productions. We design inserts, organizers for board games with an emphasis on setup. So basically, when I design an insert, I take out the game, set it all up, ready to play, and then take that configuration and try and put it back in the box. So that way you guys can quickly set it up and you're ready to play.
That's perfect. How did you end up being inspired to create this?
That's a good question. So my real job is I'm a healthcare consultant in the lean manufacturing methodology. And part of their goal is how can we take the things that do not add value, such as in our game industry, setting up, cleaning up, and eliminate as much as possible. So, for instance, Merchant of Venus, it's a 30, 40-minute setup. Mm-hmm. We can do it in 2 minutes. So that's our real focus and goal.
What was the hardest game for you to come up with an insert for?
That's a hard question. Probably Eclipse. Eclipse, I think this is version 4, so it's slowly evolved. I got the first done. It held the base game, The Rise of the Ancients, and Ship Pack 1, and then they took like a 4-year hiatus and then launched another expansion. So I was done, and then everybody wanted something new, so we revised it again. And so I think that's probably the one that took the longest and was the most difficult.
What's your biggest seller?
Right now it's Scythe. It's new, and people are excited. It's a insert we do in collaboration with Watch It Played. So that's insert number 4 in our Watch It Played line. Probably prior to that, it would have been either Eldritch Horror or Mage Knight.
Fantastic. So. Well, I know you do good work here. It's quality stuff, and anything that makes getting to the actual gameplay faster is aces in my book. So thank you so much, Ben.
No problem. Thank you.
So you guys need a teacher?
Sure.
Cool. Awesome. I'd love to teach you how to play this game. I'm really familiar with it. I've played this several dozen times. The game itself is called New Angeles. Okay. All right. So basically, to kind of give you a little bit of context, this is after most of California has, due to an earthquake, has fallen off into the sea.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do is all these islands you're trying to reclaim. All these islands, right? So the government has come in, right, and they're taking over all the different islands, and they are represented by the giant robotic pieces. And you, as resistance, are the little punk samurais.
Okay.
All right. So basically, what you got is you choose a character. All right, and it doesn't matter which side you look at because they're exact same size for convenience.
Are you
it's
sure?
not different. 100% sure. 100% sure. So you can play either side in case you flip the card. There it is. Now, what you first do is you pick a card here, and then these are your move actions for your turn. It's random. Every turn is random.
So do you have to move around the board then?
Oh, no. What you do is these are your teleportation cards.
Okay.
So you can either do an action,
okay,
or you can teleport. So if you go here, you go, it's riot control is what this card says. Okay. So what you can do is this is a federal card, and so you can teleport anywhere on the board to quell a riot.
Okay.
That has happened. Okay, so but if I did it, my move action is when you claim this card, you gain 5 capitals. This can go either way. So you grab your 5 pieces and you claim, 5 capitals.
So it's like Risk then?
No, it's nothing like Risk.
Okay.
Not anything like Risk. Because in Risk, what you do, in Risk, you got Russia. And this doesn't have Russia in it. That's the big difference.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how you play it.
Okay.
It's easy. You just follow those rules and you should be fine.
Perfect.
All right, tell me your name. Tell me what you're all about.
Well, I'm Kenny from Mayday Games, and we're just here at the SaltCon convention. It's our local con, so we're excited to be a part of it. And we're known for sleeves. Of course, we have sleeves of all sizes to take care of all your games, protect them, Mm-hmm. And then we also have a whole line of family, dexterity, and strategy games. We have everything from Garbage Day, which is stacking garbage on a little garbage pail game.
Perfect.
Click Clack Lumberjack coconuts, flinging coconuts with a little monkey.
Oh, I tried that.
Yeah, have you played that one?
Yeah.
Really great.
I'm really bad at flinging coconuts.
Oh, are you really bad at it?
I am.
Oh, well, the monkeys help.
Okay.
You should try the monkey. And then, of course, we have just a few games that have just come out. Voodoo, which is a hilarious party game where you're playing little curses on people, make people do silly things while they're rolling dice.
Perfect.
Like
okay.
Shouting out loud, laughing before they have to do that, apologizing to other players for getting points. And then there's Hide, which is a little deduction game, hidden roll deduction game, and Isle of Monsters, which is kind of like you're raising monster elementals, kind of like a pocket monster-y kind of looking things, if you know what I'm talking about, on an island.
Of course I do.
And then battling each other to be protector of the island and keep out the outsiders. So we have a whole range of stuff that's really great, and people can check us out at maydaygames.com.
I love it, and I love that all of your games are very three-dimensional. They're not just flat, they're all garbage pails and little toy monkeys.
Well, we really like games that you get your hands on, that you get involved in, that you can laugh around the table and be active and participating, as part of board gaming as a social hobby. So we want to encourage that and encourage families to play together. So.
Oh, yeah, and you guys are local, correct?
We are. We're right here in Layton, Utah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and good luck at the rest of the con.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm with Kenneth Heilfron, of course, the world champion of Ticket to Ride, the greatest Ticket to Ride player in the history of the game, Ticket to Ride. Kenneth, so you said you won that title
Yes.
a year ago.
A year and a half or so ago. There was qualifiers at different conventions.
I was going to say, so how did they quantify that tournament was like the world's best Ticket to Ride player?
Because Days of Wonder sponsored it.
Days of Wonder, so it was a sponsored tournament from Days of Wonder.
Yes.
How
Which
long?
they did 5 years ago, and then they
Okay.
did it a year and a half ago. So then there was the qualifying ones at the conventions.
Right.
Then we went to Gen Con. So then I went
Okay.
to Gen Con, won there. Then went to Paris and
Oh my
played
gosh.
there. And then won in Paris. And then won $10,000.
So in my mind, this is probably not how it was, but in my mind, like the world champion ship Ticket to Ride game should take place on the actual continental United States, right? That's how they do it, right? With actual trains? Or am I mistaken?
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
No. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. So you won it, and that was a year ago. Have you been dethroned?
No, because there was controversy in the finals at the World, so I don't think they're ever going to do it again, so I might be the world champion for the rest of the history.
You might just have a long, cushy ride as the world champion of Ticket to Ride.
So I don't know if people read about it in the finals, the person that won cheated, and so he got disqualified and I won.
Oh, so he was kind of like the Lance Armstrong, and then you were like the next guy that didn't take performance-enhancing drugs.
Exactly.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, really cool. Kenneth, thank you so much.
All right,
yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
There's the hero shot.
Hey, I'm here with Trent, our good buddy from the board game family. Trent, how you doing?
Doing fantastic.
So what are you doing here at SaltCon?
Just playing a lot of games. Playing
Yeah?
as many games as I can.
What do you played so far?
One I really like is Clank.
Yeah, I've heard that's
Yeah,
good. I've heard
it's
Clank's awesome.
It's fantastic. Just got finished playing Quadropolis.
Oh yeah, is that good?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's been a good one. But there's just plenty. I think we've played over 20 games just
Wow.
between I got here Friday morning and now it's Saturday afternoon. So
wow,
20 different games, a lot of live ones. We were up till about 3 in the morning last night. Ponzi Scheme we played last night. I don't know if you played that.
No, I have not.
Oh, that's just a crazy one.
Is it?
Taking on crazy loans that come due at crazy times and you've got to pay up, and when somebody goes bankrupt, the game ends.
Right.
And then you see who's got the most stock in companies. But
That's
it's
cool.
Crazy. You'd like it.
Yeah, it sounds fun. We played, Holly and I played Black Orchestra the other night, which we loved, but Black Orchestra's fun. Then we played Battlestar Galactica with a bunch of people, introduced them to that.
Nice.
So that's fun. That's the only games I've been able to play, though, because we were just here Thursday night, and then we're here today shooting. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Hopefully
But,
we'll get
it's
some more
plenty
in
of fun.
tonight. So
yeah, but between that and we did a Deception Murder in Hong Kong live last night.
Oh, yeah?
So instead of using cards, they brought out props.
Oh, hey.
So everybody got props of murder weapons and other evidence that they left behining.
Oh.
And so we played it live, standing around saying, okay, he's got this. And
Fun
yeah,
stuff.
that was pretty fun.
What's new with the board game family? What are you doing now?
We are continuing to do a lot of written reviews.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done as many video reviews as we used to, just based off of the age of our kids.
Right,
How
right.
that's worked, but we're still doing a lot of written reviews. We get out at least a review a week, and plenty going on from that perspective. Always great new games to take a look at.
Yes,
We're
sir.
very focused on games that the whole family can enjoy playing together.
Right.
Which is going to be a wide range. A lot of shorter games to play like that, but yeah, a lot of fun stuff.
All right, well, hey, Trent, thank you very much.
All right.
And thank you.
Yeah, hey, I'm here with Curtis In It Gear to learn about his product. Curtis, tell us about what you got here.
Yeah, so we call it the Gamefolio system.
Gamefolio, okay.
Basically, we wanted to create some really customized bags specifically for gaming. Right?
Very cool,
So
okay.
Everything, we decided we'd focus on quality and durability, so everything has a lifetime warranty.
Nice. And if you're a game creator, it's really great because like a regular portfolio, you can put all the games you make inside the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. Actually, a lot of the game publishers helped us come up with different design elements to it, and a lot of them will take their games around to use as demo gear.
Okay.
So,
All right, well, cool. Well,
yeah.
now, so tell me now. I see you
so
got a
so-
lot of different materials you're using.
Yeah, so I was
you
going
got
to tell you a little bit
different
about that. So,
okay.
so it's a highly durable nylon that's
Okay.
also got some hydrophobic components to it. So,
so
it
they're
actually
afraid of
repels
water. They actually have
water.
a fear
yeah,
of
it's
water.
a fear. Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
fear.
yeah.
You can throw it in a swimming pool with the whole pool empty.
No, the bag would jump right
Oh,
out.
the bag would jump out. That makes way more with physics as a scientist. That makes more sense accurately. And actually, and now, and on a total side note, how long have you been working on your mustache?
Oh, you know what? I've been working on that since about December, actually.
About December?
Yeah. I was doing the full beard thing. I was about to where you were
Right.
at, and then as I started shaving it down, my wife was really happy, and then I thought, oh wait, there's still more.
She was too
Still
happy.
more to do.
So I had to do something that made it. Just kind of kept the tables balanced.
She's gotten to the point now where she stopped asking when it's going to go away. So.
Okay, well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Curtis.
Yeah,
I sure
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Appreciate
All
your
right.
time.
All the other scientists in the field keep on calling me insane. Well, they should have invented themselves some kind of shield, yeah. 'Cause in these jars I'm holding all the brains. Wow, 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 it's not easy being a genius. It's not easy being a super, super evil genius. Whoa, 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 you don't know how I feel. So you must be killed because you're not an evil genius like me. With the ladies, I'm not much of a Casanova. I never know quite what to say. But baby, don't start thinking this day is over, or I'll vaporize you with this here death ray. Whoa, 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 it's not easy being a genius. It's not easy being a super, super evil genius. Whoa, 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 you don't know how I feel. So you must be killed because you're not an evil genius like me.
So, what have you liked about SaltCon so far, George?
All the board games,
Well,
all over the place.
yeah, that
Just like, hey, there's one right there. I mean, come on, they're everywhere. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome. Playing the games, seeing the new games. It's a good time.
I think the coolest thing are all of their fun little seminars on things like board game creation and RPGs. A lot of the little things that you just can't do at your regular neighborhood-friendly board game store. The games that aren't even out yet.
Yeah, they got prototype games and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I also loved the hot air balloon that came through the convention hall.
That was pretty awesome. You know, what was even cool is that they had a pack of Tyrannosaurus Rexes piloting it.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
It was.
And when I'm surprised at a convention, that's when you know it's good.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's.
Hey, you guys need a teacher?
Yeah.
You got a teacher. Well, I'm really familiar with this game. I played this game probably 24 times. This game's called Captain Sonar, right? It's one of the best games I've ever played. First off, have you ever played Battleship?
Yes.
Identical to Battleship, all right? That's why you've got the border up the way that you set it up here, and you've got these different sectors, right? So what you're doing is you guys yell out numbers. You'll say like 5B, and if that's the number they were thinking of, then you get one of these foam pieces, right? You just get one, and whoever ends up with the most foam pieces at the end wins. Now, it's called Captain Sonar for a reason, because what you do is one of your team, you have to choose them, is the sonar, right? So you use kind of like clicks and pings to kind of determine when they're lying or being dishonest. You can be like, or ping, ping, and then if you feel like sense it, it takes practice. I'm just going to say it takes practice. It's really confusing. So you got these sonar cards, you use those, and then these are your different weapons, your different weaponry, right? So you can use either a submarine, or you can use a disc, like a frisbee, with explosives attached to it. And so you just throw those across, those are the numbers that you use to determine whether you hit, and that's how you play the game. Super simple. All right, so you guys don't need this anymore. So, yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.